Here it is, guys. Tebow Mania strikes Madden Edge. Last week I got an email. My guy says, "Hey, why don't you run Denver? And I need you to use Tebow." I says, "Okay, I'll do it on my next video." So I'm doing Tebow, right? And I'm thinking it's gonna be easy, or figuring that it wouldn't be the hardest audible pack that I ever created in my life. Well, let me tell you something about Madden 2012. If you do not have an offensive line, you are going to be in trouble. So the challenge was, how can I create an offense that can get up and down the field without an offensive line? And with that being said, guys, here's a throw here. I'm going to tell you what throws you can't make with Tebow, but I'm certainly going to tell you which throws you can make with him. Well, this video has 2 games, guys, but I'm going to tell you, I went through about 8 games of trying any and every playbook that I could just to get it right so that I could consistently move this ball against the best defenses. Why? So that you guys can dominate, so that you guys who live in Denver and you guys who play with Denver can dominate. Now, it's not all bad here, guys, because your defense, especially the way I have this thing set up, you will get the ball back. We're talking about the 164 defense, guys, but 3 or 4 of those plays that we have been using, I had to make them even more aggressive. 3 plays are gone. This is the Denver audible pack. Why, guys? Because I needed to get the ball back, because when I was experimenting trying to find that right offense, I had to have the ball. And then I just said, you know what? Let's make it part of the game plan. Your defense has to get you the ball 2 or 3 times. All right? Well, now it's not that way. They only really need to get it to you once or twice now, because we have learned how to move the ball after trying and struggling and experimenting and getting everything right. I put the best offensive plays in there, and this is the first game after I felt like I really had it right. He threw the 1 pick to Woodson, and I'll tell you guys on these tutorials and on these games which throws you cannot, which throws you can make. I even told myself, I says, okay, if you think you got it, you need to win 2 games in a row. So I didn't pause the game or anything. I went right back after this game and played the Ravens, guys. And what happened? We dominated, and Tebow's rating went up to about 125. All right? Once again, I cannot show you all of these offensive plays. I can't give it away to you, but if you log in and get that full scheme or team schemes, you will be dominating with Denver. This defense, I have guys in positions that you would not believe, and they are making plays, as you can see here. And speaking of Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow, Urban Meyer was so smart in how he ran Tebow. In fact, guys, I'm running it basically just like Urban Meyer did in Florida, because you have to do it like that. Now, like I said, it's not Kyle Orton's fault, right? It's the offensive line's fault. It's not Tebow's fault, all right? So with that being said, I don't know if there's any other quarterback who could actually run an NFL team when they don't have a dominant offensive line. I certainly had to put the best offensive lineman in a position. And look, guys, right here, this is what I was talking about when Denver. It's just because I'll give you a clear example as my corner comes up and makes a great tackle. The tight ends, right? One of these tight ends, Thomas, has high BPR. Both tight ends, Thomas and Green, catch at 79, but Green runs better routes. Both of these guys, their strength in their carrying is in the 60s. So as you can see, I was about to go in, and then what happens? They fumble. You're going to get fumbles like that at times, random times. You're going to get drops. You're going to have to be patient, and that's why I was saying that defense is going to have to give you the ball. But Tebow, guys, as you'll see this rating here, we figured out this offense, and this is all. I cannot leave this video without talking about Von Miller, and without Elvis Dumervil and DJ Williams and Bailey and Dawkins and Carter. We have guys everywhere, guys. It is not a fluke. They're stopping the run. They're stopping the pass. Once again, if you have the full schemes or team schemes, log in now and check out this Denver Broncos audible pack. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is specialized on offense and defense to this team, because I had to, guys. It's never taken me this long to figure things out, but at the same time, I've never just told myself, you know what, I am going to develop this scheme against the absolute best defenses and experiment. And here's Tebow taking off. Experiment the way I did, because like I said, I didn't know, so I had to try different shotguns and different playbooks from different teams and different coaches. We finally settled on this one. This is the right one. Urban Meyer's a genius. I'll tell you how to do it. I'll tell you what throws you can make, what throws you can't make. At Team Schemes right now, there's 2 games running back-to-back without pausing so that you can see. That was my challenge. If I couldn't win 2 in a row against Green Bay and Green Bay, or Green Bay and Baltimore, or Baltimore and Baltimore, I was going to tweak the scheme and get it right. We got it right. We're dominating. You want to dominate with Denver? Check in now. I also have the tutorial, guys, at the end of this video. What other teams can run this? I'll have to check out. I'm telling you, it's specialized because we designed this defense and this offense strictly on personnel, guys. You are going to want to see these videos. If you're in Denver or like Denver, have no fear. You can dominate with Tebow now. Why? Because I and we at MaddenEdge.com have done the work for you. Look at Tebow's rating. Look at Flacco's. Look at Tebow. We are running this full offense through Tim Tebow. We'll tell you why things work. You have to check this out at MaddenEdge.com now.